Okay, everybody, we are back, and today we are getting to the Act
Melusines
5.
are beautiful.
Wow, really? We are getting to the Act 5, and it means that we are continuing with the story that we have. So, in the last stream, well, Naruto said to me that we have Dottore from the Act 5 all the way to the Act 8, which means, well, new battles with the Maniac. But maybe he has some kind of different intentions.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe
I finished
he's not
checking your
that
adventurer
bad in the
handbook.
end. Well,
Here
we
are
will
your
see.
commission rewards. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present. Thank you for all your hard work lately. Perhaps you two could consider taking a vacation.
Amazing!
Vacation?
I thought we'd end up having downtime in Nod-Krai. Things
No.
were pretty hectic when we first got here. Everywhere you looked, it was either the Wild Hunt causing chaos or the Vatui stirring up trouble. It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel, ready to go boom at any moment.
We really have achieved a lot since we've been here, haven't we? The Traveler and Paimon strike again.
Sure have. Things were looking pretty dicey, but in the end, we managed to turn it around. Whoa! Paimon just got deja vu! Oh, that's right. It's because we've done this like a million times now.
Ah, yes.
Not really.
Are you two aware that the Moon Prayer Night is soon to take place?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Llama told us that was coming up soon. Wait, why do you mention it though? Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it too? Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nausea Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. They do not concern themselves with the religious element. The festival was first
Is
celebrated by the
Dottore
Frost
going
Moon
to
Scions.
try to take
On
down
this day,
Columbina
they would
as
wear
well?
moon prayer blossoms and celebrate the birth of the moon goddess through song and dance. They would also prepare food and handicrafts and give them as gifts to others. Over time, it became Nod-Krai's most lively festival.
Oh, sounds like fun.
I'm definitely up for it.
Great.
To relax a little bit
In the
after
meantime,
the
since
fight
Catherine
with
doesn't have any
Rerir.
commissions for us, let's focus on some personal business instead. When we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship landed.
Oh,
didn't
we
get
need to
follow
do
up on it
that
at the
as
time,
well.
'cause
Yeah,
we got
I
wrapped up in that whole
forgot.
rare situation, but
I
now
forgot we
can
need to
finally
check
start
it out.
investigating it properly.
Except we have no idea where to start.
Well, there's a saying Paimon's heard around these parts, which goes, if you lift up a rock, you'll find something you weren't looking for. By that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching, but the moment you stop looking, it'll jump right out at you.
I'm not sure it's as simple as that.
Could be worth a try though, right? Anyway, Paimon suggests we focus on other stuff we want to do for now, and just keep an ear out for spaceship-related intel as we go.
We haven't seen Columbina in a while. She used a huge amount of power in the final battle against Rerir and has been much weaker since then. I don't know if I can do anything to genuinely help her, but surely a little chat can do no harm. One other thing that concerns me is we've seen no trace of the doctor so far.
What's wrong? He looks super serious all of a sudden.
I was just thinking about Columbina and the doctor.
Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything?
Welcome, Naruto! We learned back in Notland that he's been investigating the moon. Yeah, I don't remember because it was so far when I did the last Notland Archon quest, so yeah. But he has been suspiciously absent so far.
Oh, that's true. And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Vatui. It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to?
Well, it was the same thing last time, you know. He was working in secret, but we did manage to find out what kind of work was he doing, and we did stop him in the end, but it was still in secret, because we didn't know that he was doing something with the Scaramouche. Engrossed in one of his experiments, perhaps. Either way, his current inaction is a good thing.
True. Paimon would much rather deal with Marionette anyway. She says the meanest things, but when it comes down to it, she doesn't seem like a bad person.
And she's not.
The pressure of being a Fatuse? Especially as a Harbinger. Does she feel like she's gotta act tough to keep up appearances or something?
Maybe?
But then, every time we headed out with Rarier, she always wound up having to repair Polonia and her other robots. That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious about it.
Paimon, I have a feeling she might have heard that.
What? Relax, she's not even here. Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, we'll be on our way now. Where are we again? Oh yeah, Columbina? Right, yeah, let's go see Columbina.
The Act 5 begins.
Hey, she's sitting up.
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
He's
Perhaps I would have
speaking.
been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions.
Okay.
They're warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain in Teyvat, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Teyvat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
Yeah, I like
If I
that
did that,
Ether is
I
actually
suspect I
finally
would crash into the
speaking.
false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes. You are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then
That doesn't
what
mean I
would
have
say
the
is,
answer.
enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it!
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just
You
kidding.
don't.
I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh. Then, do you still want to give me your hand? Or not?
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their
The
opinions on this yet,
womanizer.
but I'd like to
Maybe.
invite you to join the upcoming Moon Prayer Night.
I've
Just
never
maybe.
joined a moon prayer night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that! We take care of everything! All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just, this kind of felt like a golden opportunity.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
Yeah, there will definitely be complications, but
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does. Paimon's actually not too sure what he's planning.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather, it is, there is no need.
okay.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you. We'll pass along the message.
And also, I do not know.
You do not know what?
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Lauma's got...
Oh, come on, Paimon. You got me dirty. I thought that that was everything that
Also,
she was
What exactly is your plan to keep her
going
safe?
to say.
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
Yes.
Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky? Hey, Lauma, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too.
So preparations are already underway. Wise traveler not
Celebrating
speaking.
this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nod-Krai. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rare. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine
Okay,
said
yeah.
that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the Lantern Ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti.
Although in their case, the Adepti definitely do exist. We've met plenty of them in our time.
Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then, I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
She probably shouldn't have endorsed your metaphor.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have
We?
a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mostetter's spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once
Okay,
Hey, did you catch that?
let's prepare for the
And I have a-
festival.
Not quite.
Anyway, I'll take... But lastly, there's the final key...
Before you leave, also, I...
What's this? These sure look like
I believe so.
Maybe it's in an...
Wanatar.
Yeah.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we... What are these floaty things?
Moonveil.
Balloons?
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance,
There. Not to worry, though.
You have my thanks. And over here...
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try?
Of course.
You bet!
There will also be the timing as such.
Come on. until the festival begins, nothing's going to happen, okay?
Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation.
Well, she asked us to pass along a message.
Ah, I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is.
Well
Anyway,
said.
She's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right.
Sure thing.
Okay, let's
go.
continue.
Thank you all.
Traveler needs blessings, not burden. It sounds good in principle, but will blessings alone be enough for Colombina? Good question as well. I have too many things in Nasha town. I need to sort it
Over
out
there. It's Durin and Albedo with twins.
to go
What could they be chatting about?
for the interactive map and just
Your
mark
guess is as
everything
good as
that
mine.
is collected.
Ah, Grandmaster, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Investigation?
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Abyssal Dragon.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can
Oh
explain.
my god.
We ran into Mr. Flint's north of
Paimon
Nasha
putting
town.
Varka in his place.
At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean? Like, you could see them but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nod-Krai before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nod-Krai in the run-up to Moon Prayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
I see.
All the mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Duran to assist her with an experiment.
Okay.
But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right?
10 steps.
Whatever's happening in Nod-Krai, she always seems to be the first one to know.
She?
Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Marionette.
Bring it!
And we don't have enough. And why did they do it like that? You must go all around. Why not 11?
You're
What?
right.
Aha.
I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation.
Never.
Only a little, though.
Oh.
Records indicate that this phenomenon can
Well,
occur in
yeah,
the days
of
before and
course.
following Moon
I even
Prayer
forgot
Night.
about Nefer
That
for a
said,
second.
it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past.
Oh.
This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather. Which, in this case, Hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
So calculating. Whew, this intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds
Why?
to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned.
Seems like it.
Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along. Ha ha ha!
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. And Yehoda loves a party.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she'll... No.
Okay, you will come.
Wait to...
Wait, no. So
You have
many
bad
people.
news.
Alright, everyone inside, quick!
Well, we are inside.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship.
There we go.
Like a spaceship?
A spaceship at Starsand Shoal.
That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right?
Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought I was gonna blow people's minds. Turns out I'm the last to find out. Wait, back up. You came here in a spaceship? Ah, now my mind is blown. What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything.
Maybe that's a conversation for next time. This is still a huge discovery on your part.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery.
Wow.
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
Yeah.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you?
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too.
Okay, let's go.
What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the Curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh,
You think that Nefer sent her? I would like to use Varka's team, but yeah, not gonna happen. No, I thought that I will be able to... Okay, forget it. Well, there's quite a few people already here.
Wow, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This phantom really is your spaceship. But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, Maybe it no longer exists, but somehow it left an afterimage?
I'm not sure either.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Ah.
Same here. Oh,
Got it, got it.
we heard that
Naruto,
these things
got
appear
it.
around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Well, let's look around and see what can we find.
Seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand. Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that a phantom Rhyme-horn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment and hope for the best.
Okay.
All back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions. It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh.
Okay.
It definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Because we don't see their whole world, we only see small fragments.
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhinos can use Kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go, and enjoy your feast.
Yeah, because
I've noticed
Y
little human phantoms
is
gathered
red
nearby. Come on, let's go
like
talk to them.
Y, and J is like J. Jahoda, Yahoda. That's the difference, yeah.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Yup. And you could have asked them about what year is it at the moment.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
Well,
Yes, brother.
many
I so join you.
grandpas.
Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice.
And the
I'm
last
sure
one?
we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nod-Krai. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people.
If only this showed the moment when my sister was searching for me. Maybe then I could have discovered why she wasn't in the spaceship. Or if it showed the moment when it disappeared, I might have found out who was piloting it and where they were headed. But no such luck. All we've seen is an arbitrary moment in time during its long stay here.
Don't be discouraged.
Wouldn't it be
If nothing else, this is proof of the
that
ship's existence.
you and your sister were
think about it.
piloting it,
So
not
many
someone
people tried
else?
to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Thanks, Warka.
I wonder
Okay.
how the others are doing.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Am I?
let's
You're very
let's
welcome.
continue.
Technically,
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
Nice.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
And try you have.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
We seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr.
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My
They
guess
died.
would be that we are seeing Nod-Krai during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Maybe.
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nod-Krai, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible
They were
price
in
to heal this
hibernation.
land. Then
well,
500
there's
years ago,
also the
whole of Teyvat
autopilot.
suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nod-Krai was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint's. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so you...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
I'm sorry.
You needn't to... Now, at the risk of your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rarir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rarir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose
yeah, let's go. The white screen, come on.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation. And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nefer. Is something the matter?
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea. Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frost Moon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry, shutting up.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway,
You mean
Can't go wrong with food.
Perhaps a lantern would be a...
It could prove...
What about...
None of the...
yeah. It would
Okay, let's just continue.
Traveler, they're all looking at you.
I'll find a chance to ask her.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the festival.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to.
Gotcha!
is something the matter?
You seem a little down.
I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the Abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be alright. Thanks for your concern.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Yeah, you can always rely on me.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
I'm treating you like a friend. And go meet Columbina once again. And I can't sense her presence at all.
Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they all go?
Maybe she took them out for a walk?
Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh well.
Maybe to you, but I guess they can be for her.
There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Fair point, let's go.
Kalamina! Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here.
This is a bit odd.
Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
By the looks of it, she hasn't been back all day.
Lunatar! Lunatar, you there?
Oh.
Hey! Do you know where Columbina went? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her?
Sounds like an I don't know either to me.
Yeah, that's even stranger.
Well, look at the flowers.
Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now.
Yeah, we need to find Lauma.
Good idea. She might know what's happening.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay?
She's missing. Has she visited the Frost Moon Science?
No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
Has anyone approached Silver Moon Hall lately?
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's Nod-Krai's information hub after all.
Makes sense. Let's go.
But she won't be in the Nasha Town.
Bring it!
Okay, so let's just find Columbina. Let's skip everything.
No.
Whoa!
Not sure. But it's definitely hot.
No, not that way.
The sniffer mo-
That's the final boss? Sure.
Okay, but it seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Ah, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Ah, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
You look like...
You look just like Klee. Or you look so young. So young, let's go.
What is that supposed to mean, I'm the mother of Klee, Teyvat's #1 cutie. How old could I possibly be?
So she's a friend of yours?
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too.
She's helped us a lot in the past.
That's right. She's a good
I thought that
person,
Paimon is going to
just
say something else.
unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nod-Krai's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nod-Krai, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss.
Klee's father. Yeah.
And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
I'm going to send a formal request for Jean to put you in solitary.
Oh, drat. My one weakness and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Nod-Krai because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
You know where Columbina is?
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts,
borders?
but to sum it up,
Was it
abyssal energies
Tevat the whole world, not like a nation?
In a real pickle if they ever made it through. And
What if the
phantoms
Tevat
we've
is
seen
just a
are
nation and we
sign
have
that the border
multiple
has been
nations?
disturbed.
No wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year.
Some idiot was
beyond the border cannot explain
was angry because they made a character in game to be married.
The
Come on.
trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world.
Life, death, and such.
Oh, that's exactly it.
You're talking about
the
that.
3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nod-Krai.
I think that I will go and pull for her.
Flame. And it's having a noticeable
Just
effect
another
on Tevat's
character to
borders.
pull and spend money on it. Why are you so concerned about said borders, if I might ask?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Well, it is.
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway.
She's not
and
dodging
the most
a
important
question.
one. The others are a little complicated to explain.
And yeah,
For
I can
instance,
see the
cleaning up after
ring
dearest
on the
Miss
hand.
R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious.
Yeah, her
But
head
right
is
now, I have a more
kinda
important question to ask you.
strange,
Why are you
but
collecting
nice.
the moon marrows?
Columbina wants to use their power to return home.
I see, I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember.
We heard her voice in Fontaine.
Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
What? What?
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk.
You think that the Alice is going to be the next most broken character?
Are you out for a walk too? Huh?
Oh.
The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me?
Talk with us
Will I return to the
directly
moon after I disappear?
and change in-game settings. What?
Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least.
So
I
the
still exist.
AI character.
Even if not physically,
That's what you are
I can
saying.
still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on, come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like these when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes too.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way.
Oh.
In the past,
KFC
people
collab.
would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
You think that she will be able to influence something when it comes to story and everything?
I want to watch them a little longer.
So just fill these balloons with air.
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there.
We won't use all.
Oh, you menace.
Okay.
Then, think fast.
Is pumping a balloon?
She fixed the camera of the game. What?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plane?
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry. I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
Hmm?
Fair enough.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey!
I mean, okay, that's nice. Let the animals eat.
Then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family.
Yeah.
I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take
I
a
didn't
look
think
around
that she's
Nashitown, too.
suspicious or something.
Maybe the Traveler will be there.
I just... I still don't like her design. And I wasn't really willing
After
to
the
pull
war
her,
of funerary
but
flame,
hey, it
the
is what
moon
it is.
goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat.
And I
They
chose
lost the whole foundation
the
for their
worst
existence.
moment to
That's
pull
why the moon goddesses
for
stood
so
beside
many
her.
characters.
She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
It's just like what Columbina said, the world itself is rejecting her.
To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history.
Oh.
Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture. Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be.
If you're making light of this, hopefully that means you have a plan.
Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve.
And those
Firstly,
are...
we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat. At least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
I asked her once, but she said she didn't know.
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but Every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexen Circle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tevat's border soon.
Tevat's borders? My god, still didn't explain it. Well, thanks for telling us all of this.
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon prayer night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Varka? There were some unexpected names in there.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yeah. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I doubt that's necessary. A mage of her abilities doesn't need our help.
I must say, I am now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
Angel of Destruction.
A long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you?
Okay, she's just
Are they...
experiencing the atmosphere in a town because she has never seen it.
You might as well
She
use
was
that hammer
for
to
who knows
massage
how
my
long
back. I'll bet you sent
in
all the
that
materials
cave.
to your little princess.
All alone.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as...
See? Lolka knows.
I guess they're... Then again...
Columbia!
Oh. So that was her way of trying... What a pity.
Oh my god.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for moon prayer night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we... Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some moon prayer night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
Reasonable.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Oh. He did sense her.
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
At least she knows that I can feel her. That I can know that she's here. I can feel her presence.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her
A true
Mage N?
womanizer.
Not really. We've never... From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey!
Both?
Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just
wouldn't
trying to
be
paint a
able
picture
to.
of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman
Me
inside
too,
and ask,
but hey.
Are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away?
Wait a minute.
Oh, true.
What about a tea set? I recall that each mage has their own cup.
That would be this young lady, then?
She's got a nice skin. Not bad.
Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh, it's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past.
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions? Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady? But...
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Among the words that popped out just now, I saw angel.
Yes. My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power.
Oh!
The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Alright! Paimon remembers her.
But we've never seen her in person.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order, even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Oh.
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Teyvat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so They built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge.
Now
I'll be
it
sure to
sounds like
record
Paimon
and
is
preserve
clever
everything in
and
writing.
the angel
really?
Nicole
Well, in that case, I
is
suppose I could
kinda
backtrack and add some more detail. I did
thinking
gloss
that
over
we
a
are
few
all
things so
stupid
far.
while she
Whoa,
ended
whoa,
up
whoa,
being
time
stupid.
out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together at... You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
Alright, let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it.
I
Over the
watched
next few days,
a
I'll
short
search for phantoms that we
and
can use.
the guy said
Once I
that
find one that meets
Genshin
the
is not going to be
criteria,
over
I'll let you
after
know and we'll
Snezhnaya.
regroup. By completing
It
certain
needs to
rituals,
be
specific
11 years
individuals will be able
long
to enter the phantom
and it's
and make it
6
to the
years
Hyperborean structure.
when we get to
If everything
Snezhnaya.
checks out and it looks
So
feasible,
there's
we'll
quite
just
a
need
lot
to wait
left.
for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really
If we
speeding
have the
on
Abyss
detail here.
and
Is this making any sense at all?
I think so.
Celestia,
we'll just wait to
we
hear
are
from you.
still far away from ending
Yes.
everything.
Basically, yes.
Yeah,
Great. Counting on you.
only halfway in
Meantime,
Snezhnaya.
we'll focus on finding the
To
moon
think
goddess's
about it
name.
is just crazy.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
She seems
Interesting.
friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Yeah, playing Genshin with the child.
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
I have a hunch that the Fatui might know something too.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Teyvat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it.
I should follow them. Just...
Okay, I need your materials.
Settle down.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see...
Oops.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
When you were organizing these texts, what criteria did you use?
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are naught but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The subjectivity is strong in this one. We've heard something like this before in Natlan.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now. Kuthar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kuthar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
Yeah.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading?
Seems like a collection of anecdotes.
Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield the fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kuthar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kuthar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kuthar was gone. The Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that?
If it's true, it gives off a somewhat lonesome feeling.
Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kuthar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do. It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. And so, she gradually stopped joining in.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Centra. Let's see. There's Barca. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too.
Talk about coincidence, we meet again.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation of the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
We learned some stories from her early days.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, I guess. Someone had to do it.
So, Barca was waiting on us.
Oh, no,
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
This looks familiar. I'm sure I saw one of those back on the Golden Apple Archipelago.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the Phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated.
especially in cases like this.
It's you!
Nice!
So, it's not like the Academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nod-Krai.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
And I'm a Drioche from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumeru Academia.
Yeah, I just left him his name because...
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy.
Why would I change it? It would be
Saw
strange.
each other on the boat right here.
So they came to Nod-Krai together.
Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Who's that?
Doctor!
The Doctor. Also known as Dottore. Second of the Fatui Harbingers.
Just as I thought.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
Oh,
I was
there
reviewing
it
our
is.
archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all there is to it. Dottore, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
Oh!
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? Ah, how embarrassing for them.
Last we
Varka
heard,
is
he was
just
planning something.
such a hilarious
A
guy.
few times before, even coming to Nocturne, but we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them, try to be...
Huh.
I got it.
The Frost Moon Scions' relations
Well,
with the Fatui
I still can
remain
change
tense.
it whenever
Forgive
I
me
want,
if I
so...
do not attend.
In that case,
Okay, let's
we'll
meet
continue
up
with
with
Good
Marionette
stuff. Everyone's
and
having a fruitful
Arlecchino,
time.
so...
All right, we better get going.
Come on,
I'll lead the way.
skip it. Skip it, skip it, skip it. Hey, Wanderer. Are you here for revenge?
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him.
That's
Neither
true.
you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again.
Fair enough. One other thing. When we return, let's talk about Columbina.
What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
Oh. Well, I could try it, but I don't have high hopes for it.
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nod-Krai to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the academia about this way back.
Haha, you flatter me.
I would definitely have a different approach in the Elden Ring this time. You're all harbingers. What reason would you have to disclose information about Dottore?
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
No.
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the
You
Reiki
see,
of Solnari
if you're
episode,
not
Sandrone and I
trustworthy enough, if you don't
complete inaction during the entire affair.
people you work with,
So we tried to find out what he'd been
they
up
will
to,
turn
but
against you.
unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nod-Krai is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Yeah, he's probably back to the
We worked together on a
Nod-Krai
research
anyways.
project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all
Yeah,
concur.
Columbina just
Dottore will
wandering
not
all
simply give
around.
up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh.
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. A waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat guy,
I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially when it comes
because
to
you chose the name for Wanderer, everyone's
Lady
calling
Harbingers,
him a
for
head
providing
guy.
such valuable information.
And that sounds
I have no
so
other questions
stupid.
for now, so
that
I'll be
just
on my
sounds
way.
so stupid. Almost as stupid as Paimon is Paimon and Traveler is Traveler.
You're welcome to join if you want.
Not far from that, okay? Halfway there.
Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back
My
to the main
mind got
agenda.
absolutely
Barca, you
broken
said that
when she
Columbina has
said
gone
it
missing? Or rather,
a few days ago when I was
disappeared.
streaming.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
She could have just given you a pseudonym. What did she do while she was with the Fatui?
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just... For my part,
Oops.
I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
Sounds like something Wanderer would say. No wonder.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
Thanks for telling us all this.
What is it? Something come to mind?
It's nothing, I'm just even more eager to learn her name now. I want to shout it to her from the rooftops.
That makes sense. Nothing screams "you are needed" like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now, after all the arguments we've had. I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
Nor I.
Androne. Harlequino.
Yeah, Columbina is kinda funny. Flints and Columbina. Can you imagine it?
It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes
I'm not
up,
sure.
I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Take care, everyone. We'll be in touch if the situation changes.
Okay, time to...
Yeah, let's continue.
Here you are.
Okay, the whole ruins this time.
Oh, that guy.
How come you're back so soon?
Fine.
He's
Dotori's
flying.
been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not. We've tried every
Abyssal monster.
Every time I see and
That's just meaningless
When we encountered, however, we could not change their fates. At most, we were able to extend their existences.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable of.
Oh.
Everything in Teyvat is logged in Irminsul, but the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Teyvat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe he'll stay away.
Yes. The important thing is not to intimidate.
Okay, let's find out the solution.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
Stone pillars.
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really left. Ha! We did it!
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him. See what he does next.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's a monster ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it.
Okay.
monster's gone. Is it safe now? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep up.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
Yeah, I can pick it up.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
Okay. Is that all of them? Yeah,
This is
we
a
got
new
it.
development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana is her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out.
But I can't... Okay. If I do find her...
Don't.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more. This time, we have to stop it.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there?
But do I need to block him not to enter here? Okay.
Hello, I'm looking for... Huh?
Looking for... Get him, boys!
All right.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all.
What? Hey! Let us out!
Spargana, are you there?
It seems that I just need to activate all of them that he is giving me. You like this? It's not... something cool, if we are being honest. You don't see the monsters, all the phantoms, like... Why the phantoms anyways?
Huh?
I mean, it is the part of the story, but...
That looks like one of my daughter's books! Thank you. Thank you!
Oh, because of that.
Yes, it's one of hers for sure.
Well,
It's her
okay.
name on it right there. She left her backpack here.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess...
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? Why won't you let me go in? I've searched and searched. I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. I'm so... he refuses to go anywhere else. Whether... Albedo?
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head. Where are they from?
Huh? What?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happening to me? Huh? Wait. Who are you?
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling. But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like memories. Like things I really did experience. I won't find my daughter.
What? No.
Yes.
Even so.
You've not seen my daughter. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just... How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while. You look exhausted too.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just realizing that I've only got 10 or so minutes left. You know? You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy limitless freedom? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes. Have you heard of Hyperborea?
I have, but I heard that it was destroyed in the distant past.
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it later rebuilt?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Sal Vindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around, huh? I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's all right. We did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius, and even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel at home. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink, sing, and be merry.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful.
Because of the library, yeah.
In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew. I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, I'd love to tell her about what I've heard. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his to begin with. The ending of this tale did not change, but I believe that we've just made the most progress we have yet.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye with a smile. I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. But by comparison, I know nothing about you. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew
already
more about
besties.
you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at the academia.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that, Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy. But no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed.
That's
I told
true,
you there was no
Naruto.
point
That is
speculating about that.
absolutely true.
But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So, just keep aiming towards the light.
I will. I promise.
All right, break time's over.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before, and the scale is comparable to those I've detected previously.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation with us.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. Counting on you. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
Okay, the Act 5 is completed. But
there you are.
we have
I was worried you might
some
stop to collect
special
treasure chests opened by the Sealy along the
conversation.
way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Another conversation I cannot hear.
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must applaud you for it. You should know.
Paimon's head.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall find the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's open it up and see!
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Seems like the ancients were very fond of making tricky gate puzzles.
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just a short version, if you can.
Alright then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques. Are you sure you don't want to hear it? It's quite informative.
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified.
Well, it's 3 of
the
us.
most recognizable qualification being Kuvaki.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. We need 3 people.
I also have no doubt that the Moon Chanter would be qualified. But we would need 2 other people with the same constitution. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nod-Krai's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it circulating in the body.
So we're going to cheat on the test?
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheating the system is much easier than trying to hide from it. Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you, Miss Lauma?
No, that's not it. I suddenly had an idea.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kuthar to join in the festivities. But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test. I'll follow up with Nefer on the festival arrangements.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous, no matter how you slice it.
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like. There are several.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater or lower depending on individual compatibility. It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital Kuvaki sensitivity. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple test of my own to see who is compatible and who is not. Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them, and they mustn't eat or drink anything.
What? No eating or drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
Fasting? What are they talking about?
I'm willing to volunteer.
Really? Don't you want to think this through?
Haha, count me in too. 3 days without food? I can handle that. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Compared to having Columbina disappear completely, fasting for a few days is nothing.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be captain of logistics. She'll keep the fires lit and grab some spare clothes to keep you comfortable.
Fine.
I'll start with you first, traveler. Please step forward. How's it going? Do you feel anything?
Nope.
How about now?
Nope.
And now?
Still nothing.
What about now?
Nothing at all. Did you do something?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than I imagined. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required.
That much?
Yes. Safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're eligible to join. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes nothing.
All right. I'll start where we left off. 5 times the required Kuvaki dose.
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute.
How's it going?
Ooh, no, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of Dark Horse. With some hard liquor from Liyue mixed in. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration and try again.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try someone else.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
Why not try Lauma first?
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're perfectly compatible. You may join.
Oh, never agreed.
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close.
Whoa, time itching all over.
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh? Well, are you gonna start a what?
The Hexenzirkel is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them do dangerous things. Not even tests.
Is something the matter?
Inefa could be pure soul. But she's not a human, yeah.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks like this isn't gonna be as easy as we thought.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues.
Itlua springs to mind. In fact, I think we had some former Frostmoon scions join our ranks recently.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some kind of test bot. Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to check their status. Wouldn't that be way easier?
No.
Wow! No elaboration for once.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left. And that guy's even tougher than I am.
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people. So why is she on the brink of disappearing?
She mentioned that
That's
the
a good
world
question.
has rejected her from the very beginning.
And when we fought the Rehir of Salnari, it seemed like she exhausted her power for our sake.
Also, Paimon's not sure revered is the right word for how people feel about her.
Gratitude, certainly. For my part, anyway.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us, so she deserves our help in return.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she still saved a ton of people.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yep, you bet!
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful and... yeah, just a really pretty name.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But it also came up in the song I heard when I was born. But... is that really all there is to it? What do I truly think of my own name? Is there anyone left
Aina
who will
said
still
I
call
know.
me by
Yeah.
that name?
Yeah, what are the chances? She told me to pick whichever name took my fancy. Why did I pick Columbina? Maybe because I felt that she never wanted to become Kutar and be worshipped as a god.
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day. We're
Yeah,
running out of
because
time. We need to look for other candidates.
she doesn't care
Then
that much
allow me
about
to try.
herself, but more about others, and doesn't want them to
You
see her
contacted
as a
your
god,
friends
as
via the Adventurers Guild.
Traveler
Sandrone
said.
has been keeping an eye out for something like that, so she informed me. Since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove to be a suitable candidate.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you feel any discomfort?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after all.
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure the three of them stay warm and comfy.
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
Let's do this, no time to waste.
I'm ready as well.
Columbina sleeping. Yeah, this is something that I like. So basically just on point. Let's do it. We need to do this, okay? We need to find people to do this. We need to wait 3 days.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Don't have time to chat.
Wow! It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
With a calm mind, this proved not too arduous. Come, let us enter.
Wait.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body time to readjust to the digestion process.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. Is it because I have no physical body?
Yeah,
It has been 3 days. My strength is all but completely faded. Can I really hold on until Moon Prayer Night?
Of course you can. And the Act 6 started immediately. But we are not doing that. The Act 5 is completed and we are already halfway at the beginning of the Act 6. So in the next stream we are continuing, we are entering in saving Columbina, and I think that Act 7, so the ending of the Act 6 is going to be about finding Dottore. Act 7 could be Dottore, and Act 8 could be finding our ship and finishing Dottore. Just predictions, I don't even know. But hey, it is what I think it's going to be. But I'm not sure, of course. Anyways, yeah. This is the ending. Naruto, thank you for joining. Have a good night, and I will see you in the next one, as well as others who apparently joined. Some of them didn't stay, and someone did stay, but didn't join in the comments. So anyways, see you next time when we continue the story.